Hey fans, do you love watching anime shows with cool characters, epic battles, and mind-blowing stories? Then you need to check out these amazing anime series. Today in this video, I will provide you with 10 anime shows to watch before you die. Before we begin, be sure to subscribe and like for more top 10 anime recommendations. So without further ado, let's get into the list. Number 10. Cowboy Bebop. You've got to check out Cowboy Bebop, an all-time classic. It follows a crew of bounty hunters traveling through space, chasing bad guys. RMC Spike is the coolest. He's a former cowboy with amazing fighting skills. Each episode is like its own mini-action movie. There are crazy gunfights, martial arts battles, and chases across planets. The characters are awesome too, like Hacker Girl Ed and their smart dog Ian. Best of all, the show plays jazz music during the sickest scenes. Ooh, it gets your toes tapping for sure. The adventures will keep you totally glued to your seat. Cowboy Bebop perfectly blends action, comedy, and awesome music. I promise you, this classic about bounty hunting in the future will become your favorite anime. At number 9 is Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. The story follows two brothers, Edward and Alphonse, who try to use magic called alchemy to bring their mom back. But something goes wrong. Edward loses his limbs and Alphonse loses his body. They learn cool alchemy tricks, battle scary villains, and uncover a secret behind the Philosopher's Stone. The animation is insane and the story will keep you hooked. I was hooked from episode 1, watching these brothers struggle but never give up. Their journey is super entertaining and emotional. You definitely need to see it. Number 8. Attack on Titan. Dude, you have to see Attack on Titan. It's the most intense anime I've ever seen. The story is set in a post-apocalyptic world where giant human-eating monsters called Titans have taken over. Yikes. Humans have to live behind giant walls for safety, but one day, a massive Titan smashes through the wall, letting other Titans in. Then, Eren's mom is killed, which drives him to join the elite scout regiment to battle Titans. The fights are absolutely brutal and will have you on the edge of your seat the whole time. You really feel Eren's rage as he faces these terrifying enemies. I promise, this dark, action-packed world will completely blow your mind. It's a must-watch for any anime fan. Number 7 is Death Note. I've got the perfect thriller for you. Death Note. It follows this guy Light, who finds a notebook that can kill anyone whose name is written in it. Being a genius, he decides to use it to clean up the world as the villain known as Kira. Now, the super smart detective L is determined to hunt Kira down. The mind games and twists will blow your mind. And I'm telling you, I was on the edge of my seat the whole time, watching these two geniuses try to outthink each other. The psychological tactics are just brilliant. If you like anime with suspense, mystery, and high-stakes action in your brain, Death Note is a must-see. Trust me, it'll keep you guessing until the very end. Do yourself a favor and give it a watch. At number 6 is Rurouni Kenshin. This anime is set in Japan after the samurai times. Kenshin was once a deadly assassin but now wanders as a peaceful ronin with a reverse blade sword. When he gets to Tokyo, he meets Kaoru and vows to protect her kendo school. But enemies from Kenshin's past are still out for revenge. The sword fighting scenes are some of the best I've ever seen. The battles are so fast and intense. Kenshin's story of redemption is also really inspiring. I think you'll love following his adventures protecting the innocent. The history and amazing animation come together perfectly in this must-watch samurai series. Number 5. Steins Gate. Dude, you have to check out Steins Gate. It's the craziest sci-fi anime. Rintaro and his gang run a tech company but accidentally create a real time machine. At first, they just mess around changing small things until they realize how powerful and dangerous time travel really is. Now, shadow organizations are hunting them to control the tech. The multiple timelines and paradoxes will have your head spinning. Whoa. Okabe has to use his wits to fix what's been changed without destroying the future. The friendships and emotions mixed with intense concept had me so hooked. Steins Gate is an absolute must for any fan of mind-blowing anime packed with heart. Number 4. Neon Genesis Evangelion. Dude, if you were to only watch one mecha anime, make it Evangelion. Set after a global disaster, giant monster angels attack, and NERV creates the EVAs to fight them. But only kids can pilot. Shinji's dad makes him the pilot of EVA 01. The battles are insanely intense, both physically and mentally for the pilots. And the deeper meanings about trauma, mental health, and existentialism are just mind-blowing. Even decades later, fans are still debating its genius symbolism. The surreal imagery and complex themes totally redefine the genre. Evangelion is simply a must-see, one of the most iconic and influential anime ever created. Without a doubt. Number 3. Code Geass. Dude, you have to see Code Geass. It's set in a world ruled by Britannia and their giant robot knights. The main guy, Lelouch, wants revenge after seeing his homeland taken. He gains this crazy power called Geass that lets him brainwash with eye contact. Damn, I wish I could do that to my high school teacher. From there, he forms rebels to fight back. The robot battles are epic, and Lelouch also wages psychological warfare as their masked leader, Zero. There are major twists too. The characters are super memorable, it blends action, drama, and robots perfectly. Code Geass was so addicting to watch, the story had me hooked from the start. Trust me, this mecha anime is too good to miss. Number 2. Fate Zero. Fate Zero is one of the most epic anime I've seen. It's the prequel to Fate and explores the deadly Holy Grail War, where mages summon heroes to fight for the Grail's power. We're talking legends like King Arthur and Alexander the Great going all out with magic and weapons. The battles are hands down some of the best animated fights, but it gets really deep too, questioning what makes a true hero when they're pushed to dark extremes. The story weaves philosophy into the non-stop action flawlessly. Fate Zero will blow you away with this masterful blend of characters, themes, and insane fights. Ghost in the Shell has to be number 1. As someone who loves sci-fi, this movie blew my freaking mind away. Set in a hyper-advanced cybertech future, CyberCorp Major Kusanagi investigates shady AI tech, but she starts questioning her own humanity. What's left that's real in her enhanced body? The animation is still some of the best I've seen. The futuristic city looks insane. Even after all these years, Ghost in the Shell feels really on point with where we're headed. It's a true masterpiece that proves anime isn't just for kids. If you want your mind blown by intelligent, thought-provoking sci-fi, this movie is absolute must-see material. Dude, trust me, you need to experience Ghost in the Shell. Those were my picks for the 10 absolute essential anime that must be watched before you kick the bucket. Thanks so much for watching, everyone, and be sure to let me know your top 10 list in the comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe for more top lists, reviews, and recommendations coming your way every week. See you next time.